Former ICT Cabinet Secretary Joe Mucheru has told Parliament that buying back Telkom Kenya shares by the government was the best decision of the previous administration. Mucheru says that he was not directly involved in the transactions as his role was mainly advisory. The former CS further says Telkom Kenya was not a parastatal under his ministry, but a government investment under the National Treasury. He argues that it was important for the government to buy back the company to control its data centers and cable loading stations. On his part, Helios Investments Partners Chief Finance Officer Paul Cunningham says their transaction with the government was above board.
Budget, which never came through the ministry. So we had no direct involvement in running of Telkom Kenya. The only involvement we would have had is in licensing, like we do for any other business that is in the telecommunications sector through Communications Authority.
Where would the buck be stopping on this one? If Telkom Kenya was hanging in abeyance for the period that you speak of, having been placed under the purview of Ministry of ICT, but not having the instruments to superintend over it, where would you push these to, and who was supposed to act? And does an executive order properly place an agency where it should be?
In my letter to the head of public service, I was clear that it was in error. But it did not mean that Telkom Kenya was hanging, because it was an investment of the government of Kenya, and the National Treasury now was managing the affairs of Telkom Kenya through the investment secretary, because it was an investment of the government of Kenya. So they would appoint their board members, they would have their AGMs or shareholder meetings, they would work out on